Hey guys, this is Jeff, and today I am going to teach you about all kinds of cool things in Scratch. So, I hope you guys are already logged in, and I think we are ready to create. So what do? We click on the Create button. That's right, the Create button. It's going to open us up a new project. What is the first thing we do in every project? We name it. And today we're going to call it Playing with Pieces. That's right. Playing with Pieces. And if you want to spell pieces right, you might want to talk to somebody besides me. Alright. So, we all know we start out with Scratchy. And that's cool. But we also want to play with more than one piece. And when I say piece, I mean all kinds of things. So let's create a new sprite so we have somebody to play with. And, well, Scratchy's a cat, so maybe we should have a dog. So let's have a dog. Okay. So we got Scratchy right here. And we have the dog right here. Alright. I think we should probably make the stage pretty cool. So let's make the stage cool by also going to backdrops, right? And changing the picture from a backdrop, and I think I know a really good picture here. And I think that picture is right here. It's brick wall. I like this brick wall. So now we have our two characters on the stage. So I told you we're going to learn about pieces, and let's get back to that. So let's go over to script. Script is where you make the sprites interact and do things. Okay, so we're in Scratchy right now, and if I put this move piece on and I click on it, he moves 10. Okay, but that's kind of boring. And do you really want to just keep clicking on pieces? No. You want them to be able to do things. This is the motion section. This is the section where you make sprites move around. Who are sprites? These guys are sprites. The look section changes how your characters look. So we both know if you look at Scratchy, he's got two different costumes. He looks like this, and he can look like this. Well, in the look section, you can change that. So let's change Scratchy to look like his first one. So if I click on it, he changes. You can also add things that the characters want to say. You can change how they want to look. Let's change Scratchy's colors by clicking on this one. Oh, that's a cool color. And then you can clear all of those effects just by clicking on the Clear Effects button. This is the sound section. The sound section is where you can make music or play sound effects. Like Scratchy has a meow. So if you click on this, it makes a cute little meow. Let's say that we wanted the dog to make a dog sound. Well, it doesn't seem to have a dog sound, so maybe we could record our own. Pen. Pen is making your characters draw. So if I click on pen draw, Scratchy technically would be drawing, but unfortunately we'd have to learn a little bit more to be able to make that work. Events. Events are like when we say the program is ready to start. When you double click on a program to start it, that's like clicking the flag button up here. So when you click the flag button, it starts the program. So now let's say that I want Scratchy to move forward when we start the game. Instead of clicking on it myself, I can click on it here. Nice, right? The control buttons are the way to control the pieces. Think about it like that. That's where the repeat buttons are, the if and else statements, and the waiting statements. So let's say that we wanted Scratchy to wait a second before moving forward. I'm going to click on it, and see that was a second before he moved. Or let's say that I want Scratchy to move forever. When I click on the flag, he will move forever. Anybody notice that Scratchy just drew? That's because the pen was down, and it doesn't work unless you have Scratchy move himself around. So that's funny. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have sensing. When a character touches another character, you can make them do something. So let's say that Scratchy goes into the dog. Then what happens? He makes a meow, maybe. So that's what sensings are. Operators. Now this looks a little scary at first, but this is basically a little bit of math to make your program work. I'll be going a lot more into this later. And last but not least, this is the variable section. This is where you have a chance to make your own numbers. Let's say that you have a game where Scratchy loses a heart every time the dog runs into him. Well, that's what you need to make a variable. So you need to make a variable called life force or something cool like that. And you probably want to spell force correctly, but that's just me. So let's just change that to C. And there you go. Now you can set Scratchy's life force. Well, I'm in the wrong person. I'm not in Scratchy. Alright. So in Scratchy you can set the life force to 3. And like every time the dog hits you, you can say, when the dog hits me, I lose 1 life force. And when it hits 0, you can say, stop all. So that's a really, really brief walkthrough of all the different little pieces that you have in Scratch. I'm going to be going a lot deeper into that later, but I just wanted to give you guys a general run through. Anywho, have a good one, guys.